Everybody is looking for change. But what if I told you it already happened? Change is not just a distant dream. It has been a reality for many Americans over the past few years. Let's see how President Trump transformed America. His tenure was marked by significant shifts in various sectors, from the economy to foreign policy, and even in the daily lives of ordinary citizens. When Donald J. Trump took office, our country was facing numerous challenges. The economy was struggling, unemployment rates were high, and many Americans felt left behind. His commitment to the American people brought about remarkable change. He promised to make America great again, and he set out to fulfill that promise with determination and vigor. First, the economy unemployment hit historic lows, the stock market soared, and middle-class incomes rose by $6,000. This was not just a statistic, it meant real money in the pockets of hardworking Americans, allowing them to improve their quality of life. That's more money in your pocket. Families could afford better education for their children, invest in their homes, and save for the future. Next, securing our borders, over 450 miles of new border wall, policies that cut illegal crossings by over 87%. This was a significant achievement in ensuring the safety and security of our nation, and enhanced cooperation with Mexico. The collaboration with our southern neighbor was crucial in addressing the complex issue of immigration. Our borders were stronger than ever. This strength was not just in physical barriers, but also in the policies and partnerships that were established. Tax reforms, the largest tax reform in 30 years, doubling the standard deduction and reducing the corporate tax rate to 21%. These reforms stimulated economic growth, encouraged investment, and created jobs, more growth, small businesses flourished, and new opportunities emerged for entrepreneurs and workers alike. Foreign policy, new trade deals like USMCA, historic peace agreements in the Middle East. These agreements were groundbreaking, fostering stability and cooperation in a region long plagued by conflict, and standing up to China. The administration took a firm stance on trade imbalances and intellectual property theft, ensuring that American interests were protected. America first, always. This approach resonated with many who felt that previous administrations had neglected the needs of the American people. Daily life improvements inflation averaged just 1.9%. Gas prices dropped and food costs stabilized. Everyday essentials became more affordable. This had a direct impact on the daily lives of Americans, making it easier to make ends meet. Imagine the America of 2016 versus 2020. Manufacturing jobs returned, the border was secure, and the American dream was within reach. The sense of optimism and possibility was palpable, as more people felt that they could achieve their goals and aspirations. President Trump's legacy is a tale of transformation and triumph. His policies and actions have left a lasting impact on the nation. And it's a story we can all be proud of. Whether you agreed with all his policies or not, the changes brought about during his administration are undeniable and have shaped the course of our nation's history. Let's delve deeper into some of these transformative changes. The economic boom under President Trump was not just about numbers, it was about real people and real lives. The unemployment rate fell to its lowest in 50 years, benefiting not just the middle class, but also minorities and women. African American, Hispanic, and Asian American unemployment rates reached record lows, and women's unemployment rate was the lowest in nearly 70 years. This was a testament to the inclusive nature of the economic growth. It wasn't just about Wall Street, it was about Main Street. Small businesses, the backbone of the American economy, saw unprecedented growth and support. The tax cuts were another significant milestone. By doubling the standard deduction, millions of Americans saw their tax bills decrease, leaving more money in their pockets. The reduction in the corporate tax rate spurred investment and job creation, leading to a more robust economy. The ripple effect of these tax reforms was felt across the nation. More jobs meant more disposable income, which in turn stimulated further economic activity. On the international front, the USMCA replaced the outdated NAFTA, bringing more balanced trade and better terms for American workers and businesses. This deal was a significant win for the manufacturing sector, which saw a resurgence under President Trump. The Middle East peace agreements, often referred to as the Abraham Accords, were historic. These agreements normalized relations between Israel and several Arab nations, fostering a new era of cooperation and peace in the region. Standing up to China was another cornerstone of Trump's foreign policy. The administration imposed tariffs to address unfair trade practices and took steps to protect American intellectual property. This was a bold move that signaled a shift in how the U.S. would engage with global economic powers. The America First policy was about ensuring that American interests were prioritized in all dealings, both domestic and international. In terms of daily life, the administration's policies led to tangible improvements. Lower gas prices and stable food costs meant that families could stretch their budgets further. The focus on deregulation also played a role in reducing costs for consumers and businesses alike. The return of manufacturing jobs was a significant achievement. For years, these jobs had been outsourced, leaving many American workers without stable employment. The resurgence of manufacturing brought back not just jobs, but also a sense of pride and purpose for many communities. The border security measures were also a key aspect of Trump's legacy. The construction of over 450 miles of new border wall and the implementation of policies that drastically reduced illegal crossings were major steps in securing the nation. Enhanced cooperation with Mexico was crucial in addressing the complex issue of immigration. This partnership helped to manage the flow of migrants and ensured that the process was more orderly and secure. The administration's approach to foreign policy was marked by a series of bold moves. The decision to move the U.S. Embassy in Israel to Jerusalem was a significant and controversial step, but it underscored the administration's commitment to its allies. The focus on America First was not about isolationism, but about ensuring that American interests were at the forefront of all decisions. This approach resonated with many who felt that previous administrations had neglected the needs of the American people. President Trump's legacy is multifaceted. It includes economic growth, tax reforms, border security, and a new approach to foreign policy. But beyond the policies and numbers, it is about the impact on the lives of everyday Americans. It is about the sense of hope and possibility that was rekindled. It is about the belief that the American dream is still within reach for all who are willing to work for it. As we reflect on President Trump's legacy, it is clear that his tenure was marked by significant changes and achievements. Whether you agreed with all his policies or not, the impact of his administration is undeniable. President Trump's legacy is a tale of transformation and triumph. It is a story of a nation that faced its challenges head-on and emerged stronger. And it is a story we can all be proud of.